want to show you a great exercise for the posterior chain, which is the hamstrings, the glutes, and the lower back. Those three muscles are a very, very popular chain of muscles that is often neglected by people who spend a lot of their day sitting with a job that involves driving or sitting at a desk. Now, working these muscles is really important, and you can do it with a lot of exercises. The one I'm going to show you is called the ball leg curl or the ball hamstring curl. And all you need is some floor space and one of these large exercise balls. Now, depending on your height, I would choose a small, medium, or large ball accordingly. But really, any one will work, so it's not that crucial that you have the right size ball. Make sure that it's properly inflated. Now, some background notes. You always want to keep good posture, chest up, shoulders back, neutral spine, through the entire range of motion. In doing this, you also want to focus on the muscles you're trying to work. We're trying to work the hamstrings primarily, which is the back of the thigh, as well as some glutes and lower back. To perform this, you're going to lie down on the ground, and essentially, driving your heels into the ball, you're going to curl the ball under you with the back of your legs. This will feel a little tricky to balance at first. Even I make mistakes sometimes still, but it'll come to you quickly, especially with some practice. My posture is still good. I'm going to put my arms out on the ground for a little extra stability. My feet are hip width apart, and go ahead and roll the ball so that your heel's at the far edge of it. You want your heels to still be in contact with the ball, not so far that they're not touching it. But you want them to be at the far edge because as you roll it to you, the ball's going to rotate and your heels are going to come closer to you on it. And you'll see what I mean. To begin the exercise, you want to drive your heels down to lift your hips. Try and make your body a straight line from your heels to your shoulders. If you can't do this yet, that's fine. You just get your hips as high as possible. From here, keeping your hips up, you're going to press down with your heels, bend your legs, and roll the ball towards you. Now notice, as I press down with my heels, my hips come up to make room for the ball. It's not the same as just pulling your knees in without your hips coming up. Now, if your hamstrings and glutes aren't strong enough, go ahead, only lift your hips as high as you can, even if it's just this far. But by raising your hips up and rolling the ball under it, you're really going to get a lot more out of the exercise. So strive to do that. Even if you can't do as many, take some small breaks and really try and get those hips up. The more of a straight line your body is from your shoulders to your knees, the more benefit you're going to get for that posterior chain, the hamstrings, the glutes, and the lower back. So if you find the position of your feet moving on the ball, that's fine. Just take a second, adjust them again, and then continue. And again, if you're able to do these good reps with your hips going way up, but you need a break in order to get all the reps in your workout, go ahead and take that break. It's very beneficial to really get those hips high up. So, keeping good posture and a tight core, curl it under, and stretch. And just continue for all your reps. Again, it's a very simple exercise, but a very effective one.